Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we have yet another Sub-Saturday, and we are taking a look at Venom Ghost here in the KV-5. If you don't know the KV-5, which is possible, it is the Tier 8 Russian premium heavy tank that is no longer in the stores. It was half a year ago? I don't know when they removed it. It was quite a while ago. And it's on sale on occasion, like once every couple of months it will be on sale, but overall this thing is not on sale. And this thing is pretty much a beast. This thing has an insane amount of health. Not health, armor, excuse me. This thing is armored to the teeth, and the gun, it's adequate. It's not fantastic. 300 damage, 167 pen. You see, Venom Ghost here having a healthy supply of premium. Don't really blame him, the gun is not that fantastic, but the problem with this tank is two things. One, as you can see, it's not the fastest thing on the planet. Yeah, at all. Two, see this, that thing? That machine gun port, the whole bubble thingy, the R2-D2 here, is a massive weak spot. So what you'll see people do is what Venom Ghost is doing here. I like to call reverse ass scraping, because the ass armor of this thing is pretty much just as good as its frontal armor. So you go back to normal view here, and you might as well, because now you're covering up your weak spot where otherwise you would show it. That kind of angle would never penetrate on the A44, so good to not take that shot. Move up here. 44 fired. Something hits our gun. Crusader. Ugh. That sucked. So, seems that most of the threads from here are gone. Time to put some pressure up and move up. This thing, the best way to describe it is just a lumbering beast. Like this thing, it will just keep going, and if this thing rams you, it's GG. Like, there we go. I'm not sure how much damage exactly he did with the ram, but probably just about the same amount as he did with his gun. This thing is heavy. Off the top of my head, but do not quote me on this, but off the top of my head, this thing is close to 100 tons. I think it's 80 somewhat or 90 somewhat tons. This thing is just heavy. And there was a ISU 152 or SU 152 around here. T34 coming around the corner, apparently unaware that we're here. Put a shot in, getting shot to hell by artillery. Because why not? Come on. Couldn't quite get that second shell in there. And there's another artillery shell. I think that was actually a bounce. That artillery shell. I don't think it actually did anything. That's how much armor this thing has, where the HE rounds just pretty much glance off you. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Well, there is the ISU. Oh, and we just get tracked by nothing else. I can't quite tell what gun it is, but it kinda looks like the 122mm, I would say. I think? We'll notice soon enough if it fires again. Yeah, that's 122mm. And he jams our turrets, use our large repair kits, and finish him off. So what usually happens in this tank is your Radeon will be dead, because the Radeon is the guy sitting in that little cupola hatch thingamajiggy at the front, little bubble on your armor, also known as the R2-D2 turrets. So yeah, artillery putting some shells in. Depression, not this tank's forte. T34 not looking at us. Bit of a lucky shot there that went in. That could have just so easily not pinned. And dang it, didn't have quite enough momentum there to actually damage him. Ooh, crap. He's down to 1 health. Can we reload before he does? Come on. Yes, we finished him off. We're on perilously low health here. Come on. Finish off the artillery. Come on. There we go. Stirrer Mill is around the corner, we can't see him just yet, and there is still one more piece of artillery that more than likely wants to shoot us in the face. Yep, there he is. again, didn't do a whole lot. There he is. We do have a line on him. Come on. Revenge. There we go. Sweet. Only one tank remaining and he's right around this corner here. Can we get our 7th kill? Come on. Don't have a line on him. Damn building's in the way. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, dang it. So close. You'll see random to death. Let's take a look at the stats. And here we are with the scores. And this game shows you very, very well what this tank is capable of. It is a flank pusher. This thing pushes flanks like nobody's business. And reverse ass scraping with this thing is a very wise way to go, because the ass armor, I think, is like 10 or 20 less or something, but at least you don't have the massive weak spot. So even on your ass, people will still bounce quite a bit. Turret is really tough. This thing is just armored all around. Mastery Badge, Ace Tank, we got a Fire for Effect, Duelist, Hand of God, Bruiser, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and Top Gun. Got spotting damage on a couple of people, spotted pretty much everybody we came across because we were pushing that flank and we're the first one, you know, everywhere. So, let's take a look here at the team score. Unsurprisingly, top experience with 1378, walked away with 3600 damage done and 6 kills. Well, drove away, I guess. Fired 18 shots, hit 17, pinned 15, not too bad. 3.6k damage done. Hits received 18, 9 of them penetrated, 9 did not. 5 of those were splash damage, so artillery shot us quite a bit, but really did not do all that much damage because of the armor. And I would say that Venom Ghost is probably running a heavy spotlighter on his thing. I can't guarantee it, I don't know for sure, but that would be something I would do as well. The more armored your tank is, the more HE people will shoot at you, the more effective the spotlighter will be. So I would not be surprised at all if he's sporting a spotlighter. So, we spotted 6, damaged 6, destroyed 6, that's nice 666 going on there. Confirmed, tank is evil. 580 spawning damage, without premium would have walked away with 38k profits, not too shabby. I don't know if we shot any premium rounds. By the price here, it does look like it, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't spot it, at least. I don't think so, but either that or the ammunition on this thing is just really expensive, which is possible too. Anyways, with the premium account, walked away with 75k profit, 2000 base experience with premium, that is, 206 bonus experience. This thing gets 10% bonus experience. The way you can see how much percent a tank gets is just pretty much divide this number by this and you'll see what your percentage roughly is. So this is a 10% bonus tank, so yeah, not too bad. I might actually put that info on TechDragon, because I don't think you can actually see that kind of info anywhere. I'll have to, Anyways, getting off topic here. 4.3 total, 4.3k total experience. Let's get on with our next game. And here we are with our next game. We have Ewok Goof, just gonna call you Ewok, easier, in the Jagdtiger 8.8, yet another premium tank, which is our theme today. As you may or may not know, I always try to do a certain theme in the Sub-Saturday videos. So either there's tank types, or nations, or whatever, and today it's a premium tank. So let's take a look at what this thing can do, and I see a lot of these doing really well. But I've tried this thing out on a test server because I was at some point contemplating on getting one, and I'm actually enlarged the minimap a bit because it's tiny. There we go. And oh joy, our team is just staying up in base and camping all the way up there. Fantastic. No, they're finally coming down. One of them is. 2 people AFK. This is just getting better and better. So I was playing with the thought of getting this thing, and I don't know. I don't know what it is, but me and German tanks, for some reason, German TDs, excuse me, just, I don't know why, but they seem to hate me. Now, you don't want to drive backwards here because you will drown instantly, but yeah, I tried it out and I got horrible games with it. Shots were just going nowhere. Just getting annihilated, you know, it was just bad. For First shot doesn't actually go in. T-32 now actually got into a hold down position, which is pretty bad for us. Not something you want to have. There's no artillery though. That's a good thing. Oh, we get tracked, and immediately after engines. Yikes. But we are getting into a pretty decent hold down position here. T-29. I think that shot just went into our tracks. That one bounced. And this thing is pretty good once you get it hold down. That's definitely something. Not sure where that one went, but it didn't pen, that's for sure. We are bouncing shots left and right. IS-6. Just bounce city right now. And, well, why not? We have nothing else to shoot at. At this kind of angle, let me pause it right here. So, we are looking sort of down on this T-32, and he is sort of angled slightly forward a little bit, but at this kind of angle when you're shooting down, you might as well shoot its lower plate, or excuse me, his upper plate, because his lower plate, as you can see right now, is pretty angled away from us. And if it's any thickness, then you'll bounce off very quickly. Now, that's why shooting up into the lower plate, like if somebody's above you, like if somebody was on the hill there level, you would shoot up into his lower plate, that would go in like butter. But shooting down on a lower plate, it depends on the tank though, but usually it's just better to shoot the frontal armor at that point. You'll have a much better chance of penning. Well, right now, see how he is now, the T-32 is differently angled. He moved back. As you can see, his tank is now, well, exaggerated, but slanted back. Right now his lower plate is easier to penetrate rather than harder, so but you might as well just go through his track and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. So our radio man is dead. Oh well. We have a ELC in the back there. This T-32 just cannot come up with a way to sit. He is just thinking about how should I sit. And he's actually moving to the side with everybody else, and nobody has come up with the idea to actually rush him. Move up. They all just sit there and shoot. This is the ideal position. Nobody dares to even go up. Nah. Shot into the turrets. I was never gonna pen. Look at all these people he's holding off here. He does have a target with him, but there's a Stewart and Mule sitting in base doing absolutely nothing. Oh, Mr. Sean at the hatch there. And now, oh, darn. Shoot the IS-6. Sure, why not? That kind of angle. It should go in. There we go. And there's the T-30. T-29. Damn T models. IS-2 is trying to sort of wiggle or something. We don't even have to do anything. This thing doesn't have a lot of frontal weaknesses. So if you get into a hold down position, you look pretty golden. Put a shot onto his turrets, and it seems they're now coming around. They finally decided maybe we should actually move up on him and, you know, finish him. Oh, now it's getting dangerous. Now it's getting dangerous. They finish him off. Turn back. Come on. Damage the engine, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And we put a shot into him. He bounces a shot. Darn it. IS finally finishes off. But yeah, anyways, what I was trying to say when all this damn action was going on is, I tried this thing on a test server. I started this conversation like half an hour ago. I tried this on a test server and I had the worst luck in this thing. Like, everybody was penning this thing from long range with my lower hull. Like, I did pretty much exactly this. Hide behind a rock, you know, don't show your lower plates, and just show your upper structure, and people would still just pen me from range, from 500 meters. And I just get so frustrated with this thing. And that was like 4 games in a row that I tried. I was like, nope, I don't want this tank. This is never ever gonna work for me. It just doesn't seem to have armor when I play it. When other people do, you know, when other people play it, yep. But when I play it, I don't know. It doesn't seem to function. Anyways, let's take a look at the stats. So, if you have better luck in German tanks than me, then this thing is pretty good. It's a pretty good profitability-wise. Master Badge, First Class, Firefighter, Bruiser, and a cool header here. This thing is pretty good profitability-wise. I can speak, I swear. It's the heat, it's getting to me. It's currently in Celsius 30.2. Excuse me, 0.6. Are you kidding me? Outside. and 29.6 inside. I'm gonna have to turn my AC here. This is getting ridiculous. Anywho, 3.3k damage done, 1150 experience is not even enough for a Mastery Badge First Class. Oh, excuse me, Ace Tanker. See? Can't even think. Fired 27 shots, hit 25, penned 15. I'm gonna say that a couple of those shots could have been aimed a little bit better. One of them was at a retreating T29 or T32 and went a little bit high into his third cheek. Yeah, that was never gonna pen. A couple of shots that could have been put on the IS. You try to put a shot into his hatch, even though you had his over-angled side, and you could have just gone through his track. There's more than enough pen to go through the track and damage him that way. So a couple of shots could have been aimed a little bit better, and you could have gotten a little bit more out of the game, but I'm still not taking anything away from this. You got shot in the face 28 times, only 4 of those penetrated, 24 did not, for 8.5k damage blocked. Holy balls. You spawned 4, damaged 5, destroyed 1, did not drive very far, and without a premium account, this is without, walked away with 50k profit, and that's what I mean. This thing can make a metric buttload of money. The shells are really, really cheap. Take a look here. 6.8k for 27 shells. Yeah, they're like 200 credits a piece or something like that. So yeah, pretty damn cheap, and that's something that is really good. A T34, for instance, can make a lot of money, but you cannot waste shells because they cost well over a K. They're very expensive, and you just have to do damage with every single shell. Here it's kind of the opposite, and the shells are so cheap that you can actually gamble shots and you'll still make a decent profit per shot. Even if they miss, you know, the next shot will make up for it. So yeah, and the repair cost is decent. It's not low or anything, but yeah. So walked away with a grand total of 2400 experience for our daily double with bonus, and seems that this is also a 10% bonus tank. So thank you guys for watching. If you have your own games that you want to send in for Sub Saturday, the replay address is in the description, in every single World of Tanks video description. And if you have any trick shots, send them in, and please put in the title trick shots, and put in the description somewhere the time that it actually happens, and if you can, a short description of, you know, I shot him but missed, glanced off, hit the other person, glanced off him, hit the third person, he blew up, his third flew off and hit the next person, who then veered off into a next tank and killed his own artillery, or something like that. And if you can manage that, holy crap, I would love to see that. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this crap down. It's way too freaking warm here. I need ice cream and beer, I think. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.